Hey guys,
Hello.
welcome back to Homesteading Off the Grid. Did I hear Miss Cleopatra? Yep,
Yeah.
over there she is. She's following us around. Guys, we are finally getting around to putting our fall crops in the ground. I'm going to show you something we discovered here when we came in the garden. There's our gate. We close it almost every night, but a couple nights ago we left it open and it looks like we got some visitors. I'm going to show you what I mean here. You guys know this place is overrun with deer. Here we have a buck track. You can tell because it's forked and pointed at the top, and his lady friend was with him. I saw these a couple days ago when I came over here to see if the ground was dry enough yet to plant our seeds. So they're not as clear as they were. There's a nice clear track of the buck. It came in here. We have some peppers here. They didn't bother them. A few days ago, I saw 3 big 8-point bucks up here together, and so I think this might have been one of them. But he ate. We had a row of red cedar, eastern redbud trees here, not red cedar, but redbud trees here. It looks like they got the ends off of those. Gosh darn them, they were eating the buds. They love those. The buds are higher in nitrogen, which converts to protein faster than the older growth, and so it helps them put on weight. And we had all these. We've been finding when we weeded this. We spent days out here. If you saw the video of us weeding and harvesting some vegetables, you'll remember all this was weeds. So we found these little poplar trees we're adding to our nursery while we were weeding. We're putting them in pots, and those daggone deer just turned them over out of curiosity just to see what was in there. So we might be able to save that one. So anyway, you guys ready to start getting our hose out and digging some rows and putting our fall crops in the ground?
Yes, but look what we found first.
What you found? A bell pepper?
Yeah, but he got stuck.
He got stuck?
Yep.
Yeah.
What do
So
you mean? Let me move this
look.
leaf here. Oh wow, it's grown in the fork of the plant.
yeah.
Oh
Pretty
wow,
nice.
it's like he's in a cage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty. That's big enough to harvest, isn't it?
Yep. Oh.
Oh,
there.
good job. That was easy, huh?
Yeah.
Look at that.
And this looks like you hung in the Christmas tree, no?
Yeah, like a Christmas ornament.
Oh, look at that.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, something ate its way in there. That's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. I can still use this.
Yeah, he left the rest for us, huh?
Yep.
All right, time to start getting these fall crops in the ground. All right, so let's take a look at what we're going to put in the ground for our fall crops.
Okay. I want to plant carrots.
Okay,
Oh,
straight to it, buddy. What do you?
Whatever. I want to plant peas. What about pig?
Peas? Okay. Well, my intentions were to show you guys everything we're going to plant, but no, it's okay, guys. If you want to, here, let's just give them a quick view. Get that.
Okay.
We got. Okay, what's this one?
Carrots, peas, broccoli, radish, beans, kale, cucumber,
Oh, I like him. I like
onion,
him.
and lettuce.
Okay, so which
Let's
guy?
start.
Look at this.
We're excited.
Are you excited, buddy?
Yeah.
So Daniel and I are rowing 2 hoes for carrots, or we're hoeing 2 rows for carrots because Dearly wants her carrots right here. So by golly, this is where the carrots are going to go. Now look, buddy, do it with like the angle like that. So you dig a deeper trench. Watch, see, watch. If you do it like that with your corner, you dig like a deeper trench. See that? Okay, go ahead and try it there. Close. Yeah, close. You're kind of doing it on the side, but see, instead of doing it on the side, do it like you're pointing the sharp end right in the dirt. Yeah, like that. There you go. And there you go. And just come down. Don't make it too deep. Just come all the way back down. Uh-huh. Remember the pointy part.
Yep.
The pointy, and just walk backwards. You're not going to run over anything. And see, now you're going on the side. You want to use that pointy part like that. See that? There you go. There you go, buddy. Just bring it all the way down. There you go. Good job. Yeah, the pointy part, just like that. See? Then you come back up. Come back up and make it a little bit deeper, huh? There you go. Pointy part. There you go. There you go, buddy. Pointy part. There you go. I'm going to bring it back to like right here. Good job. Good job, buddy. See that? That's a good job. Come on. Well, you did a good job, buddy. Okay, so you ready to plant your carrot seeds?
Yep.
Yes.
You remember how small those are from when we
Yeah.
planted them in the spring?
Yeah, it's so tiny.
They're like,
So they're tiny, huh, buddy?
Yes. Yep.
Wow, look at that.
I know.
It's small, isn't it?
Yes.
Look at that. Oh my golly.
So what you got to do like 4 seeds, and then you put them like an inch apart.
Monkey boy, only one hand because
One pinch.
no, you do that. Make sure you do like that.
This is so.
And then we plant like this, like
Show us how to do it, dearly.
here.
You know, it doesn't have to be exact. I mean, that's
Yeah.
an estimate. Just put a little pinch, like when you cook and you do your pinch of salt.
Yeah, just plant like that. It's easy. Easy and fun.
Yeah, you can do that. You can put like 4 down and cover it up like you're doing, or you can just go down the row and put 3 or 4 an inch, and then go back and cover them all up with the hoe in one fell swoop.
That's a good idea, honey.
Yeah, I mean, it's just another idea. You can do it however you want.
I like your idea.
I like watching you plant, so you
That's
can.
smart.
These are tickle on my hand.
They tickle on your hand.
How are you there, buddy?
Good. Very good.
If you want more
See,
seeds,
he's
you can.
bearing them as he goes. That's perfectly okay too, huh? Main thing is you get them in the ground, get them planted. Don't wait to plant. You plant and then you wait, huh? We've had so much rain though, we've had to wait to plant, haven't we?
Yep.
I mean, this is the 3rd day we've had sun and no rain, and it's taken 3 days for this to dry out enough to plant, huh, guys?
Of course, do that. Do that. Yeah, this is so tiny.
I
Yeah.
know.
It's smaller than sunflower seeds.
Yep. Yeah, let me see. How big are they?
It's like super duper tiny.
I know, super duper tiny. Yeah, they're about the size of mustard seeds, and that reminds me of.
Mustard seed?
Yeah, saying about faith.
I think this is gonna be a really beautiful carrots.
I think they're going to be really beautiful carrots too.
When you know the secret of have a really good harvest, honey.
What?
When you plant it, you gotta be happy.
Is that
And
right?
You gotta be focused.
Yeah, gotta be happy so that
Use your mind to make it grow well.
so that is gonna be happy to come out. Like when you cook, you gotta be happy when you cook food so that your food it tastes good.
I
Yeah.
just sound like this white.
Well, you must be happy every time you cook because your food always tastes good.
Oh, I'm always happy cooking. You done? Well, that's cool.
Wow, so we got 2 rows of carrots already, and we got a bunch of seeds left
Yep.
over?
We're just gonna plant them all.
Okay, so buddy, you remember how I showed how we dig it with the corner? Another reason we do that is so when we're done and it's time to bury the seeds, and honey, this is what I was telling you about. This is how I like to do it. Instead of burying them as you go, which you can do, which Daniel did, is fine. As you come through and you just go like this and you just bury them right up because you made that, see what I'm saying? By carving that trench and having your excess soil right along the trench line, you just do it like that. You go like this, smooth it out. And so there's our 2 rows of carrots. So now we're preparing a couple of rows for broccoli, because by golly, this is where Dearly wants her broccoli, so this is where the broccoli's going to go, huh? Yeah, that's good, buddy. That's a good way to start your line, huh? Now you got to go back up to the top and just kind of trench it down some more. That's good, buddy. There's no wrong way to do it, buddy. You're doing a great job.
I know.
Yeah, here's some drier soil. I'll tell you, we've had so much rain. It's been the rainiest year in the history of mankind.
It's been rainy years of our lives.
It's been the rainiest years of our lives. And maybe we should have 3 rows here. What do you think? You think we should have 3 rows?
Yeah.
We have a lot of seeds. That's hard work, isn't it, buddy?
Dang.
You can dance. You want to take a dance break?
I can go like this.
Good job, buddy. Okay guys, we've got our rows hoed for the broccoli, and before we start putting those seeds in the ground, we wanted to give you a tomato plant update. So this is a tomato plant interlude update. I'm like 5'10", so this is probably at least 6 feet tall. Aren't these beautiful?
Yep.
Here, honey, let me grab the phone from you here. I'm gonna point a few things out. I wanna show some of these beautiful tomatoes. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? These are starting to turn. I mean, you can tell they're starting to turn. Ah, it smells so good. You guys know how these tomato plants smell, don't they? They just smell wonderful. And they're on all, look at that. Oh, big bundle of nice tomatoes. We got them over here. They're on all of them. Oh, look at these. These are gorgeous. Honey, we're gonna get the best tomatoes this year we've ever gotten. You know that?
Yep.
And I'm gonna show you why. People have asked in other videos in the comments, they say, why do you have Christmas balls hanging on your tomatoes? Well, this keeps the birds from eating your tomatoes. And we made a video of this spring when these tomato plants were just popping up out of the ground, I think, when we first put these cages on them. These animals are very curious. The wildlife, here honey. Animals, particularly wild animals, are very curious. So what happens, they notice anything different. Like I just showed you earlier, the way the deer knocked over our poplar trees that we had potted up. They just wanted to know what was there because they knew that before it wasn't there. They weren't able to get in, but they look around at everything and they were like, oh, what's that? So anyway, the birds, out of curiosity, when you hang your Christmas ornaments, they'll come along and they'll peck on them, and they'll see that it's not food, and it's maybe not a pleasant experience hitting that with their beak, so they don't do it anymore. So 6 or 8 weeks later, when you finally have your beautiful tomatoes coming around, the birds aren't going to peck them because of this. They've pecked this and they know there's no food. And so it's like camouflage. You camouflage your tomatoes with Christmas ornaments. So what you got there, honey?
Broccoli.
Broccoli?
Yep.
Okay. You go ahead.
Broccoli, or in Espanol, disico.
What is it?
In Spanish, disico.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll go with broccoli. I don't think I could say that. So me and Daniel rode the hose, so you're going to plant it, huh?
Yep. Honey, did I tell you that I know some words of Espanol?
Yeah, because the sign and Tagalog are both rooted in Spanish.
Yeah.
Because Spain occupied the Philippines the same time they occupied most of Central and South America.
Oh, I think I'm just gonna do the same thing with the carrots. I just
Yeah.
spread it and then buried it at the same time.
Okay, so you can just drop the seeds and then go back and bury it all in one fell swoop with the hoe.
Yeah. And broccoli, it's so beautiful.
It's not as beautiful as you.
Oh.
That's a true story, honey.
Oh, sige na pa.
Yeah, it tastes good too, doesn't it?
Yeah, I love broccoli. Just steam broccoli and then put a little bit of salt. Eat it. Tastes good.
Yeah, it's good in stir fry too, huh?
Oh yeah.
But it's good steamed, it's good raw. We're gonna be running out of daytime soon, but that doesn't matter, does it? Whatever we don't finish today, we'll go a little bit more tomorrow, won't we?
Yep.
We're not rushed for time anymore because I quit that job, huh? So now we do this at our leisure, and isn't life better?
Yep.
And the weeds aren't going to win the battle this time around, are they? So we're going to be here together. We'll be here together to take those weeds out together, huh? What's your favorite vegetable, honey?
Squash. Squash, eggplant, broccoli.
That yellow crookneck squash?
Huh?
The yellow crookneck squash?
No, the yellow. Oh, the Filipino squash.
Oh, the like butternut squash?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that's
and
good.
Chinese pechay.
Yeah, pechay is good, huh? What's Daniel call that?
Banh chui.
Yeah, bom choy.
He loves it with pork rib soup.
Yeah, that's his favorite, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pork rib soup. What vegetable do you miss the most from the Philippines that we don't have access to here?
Malunggay.
Yeah, malunggay. That's my
I forgot what's
favorite
the
too.
English of malunggay.
Malunggay. There is no English for it because
Oh,
it's not from
okay.
here. It's indigenous to your region, Southeast Asia. So malunggay is the term.
In Hawaii, you can.
Well, yeah, honey, because Hawaii is tropical. I mean, that's actually closer to your country than it is
Yeah,
mainland
4 hours
U.S.
plane ride.
It's 4 hours from the Philippines to Hawaii.
Yeah. Oh no, I was wrong. I'm wrong. I was talking in
From
Guam.
California, oh, Guam.
Yeah,
Yeah,
4
Guam.
hours plane ride from Guam.
Hawaii's 4 hours from Guam.
No, Hawaii. Oh,
Guam's
to
4 hours from
Philippines.
Manila.
Mhm.
Okay. Teamwork. Me and Daniel rode the hose. Dearly put the seeds in the ground, and now I'm going back through and covering them up. We sent Daniel inside because it's almost dark and the skeeters were coming out, and man, they love that baby soft skin of his, so they were starting to get to him. So he's in there. We're going to be in there with him here in just a minute. Again, we're kind of racing the clock here, or the sun. We don't pay attention to the clock anymore because I'm not working for other people now. We're doing our own thing, and so we don't pay attention to the clock anymore, and that's a wonderful thing. Somebody left in a comment here some time ago, when it was on the video where we're taking a walk around the homestead. They mentioned, you know, if you take your watches off, you'll feel even more free. So, Guy, I took your point as a good point. Our time is our own once again, and so I don't think we're going to be able to get all of our fall crops put in the ground here this evening. It was hot today. We had some errands to run, and so but the thing is, we'll just finish. We'll do more tomorrow. So we got the carrots in, we got the broccoli in, we did it together, which is what's most important to us, because our spring and summer crops, we didn't get to do much of that together because I had that job, but I don't now. So, and this is what for us gardening, farming, homesteading is most about. It's not so much about growing and raising your own food and your own crops, which it is, of course, but it's just about being together with the people you love and doing the things you love doing. So we hope you enjoyed this video from Homesteading Off the Grid. If you did, please subscribe, and we're going to be back out here. She's either telling me to hurry up or take a bow. What are you doing? Are you bowing?
I'm thinking about
Okay.
like Daniel.
Like Daniel. Daniel's not here to take his bow, so Dearly's going to take it for him. Make sure to subscribe to us here at Homesteading Off the Grid, and we'll see you next time for more.